Welcome to hustle culture, where hard work meets financial delusion. You're told that grinding 24/7 guarantees success. But here's the catch, it's a mirage. The more you hustle, the less you own. Financial growth isn't about how many hours you put in, it's about the quality of your decisions. Ever notice how the harder you work, the more money seems to slip away? You're not failing, you're following a broken script. Congratulate yourself, you've been sold a dream that's more like a financial nightmare. The hustle narrative feeds on your fear of missing out. Work harder, earn more, it whispers. But let's break the facade. Cognitive bias tricks you into equating effort with reward. Your brain loves patterns. It sees effort as currency. More effort, more wealth, right? Wrong. You're running a mental loop powered by scarcity mindset, convincing you that opportunities are rare and fleeting. The more you hustle, the more your brain clings to this illusion. It's not a lack of discipline, it's a system glitch. You're stuck in a cognitive trap that trades your time for pennies. Let's talk about sunk cost fallacy. You've invested time and energy into the hustle, and pulling back feels like admitting defeat. But here's the twist. The more you invest, the less you question the returns. The hustle thrives on this mental accounting, making you believe you're on the verge of a breakthrough. But are you really? The brain is wired to avoid losses more than to chase gains. You're not just hustling, you're locked in a cycle of loss aversion, afraid to change course. It's not ambition keeping you here, it's fear. Decision fatigue is your silent partner. Every hour spent hustling depletes your mental resources, leaving you too tired to make strategic choices. You think you're being productive, but you're just busy. The brain can only handle so many decisions before it defaults to the easiest choice, more hustle. It's a loop. You mistake motion for progress. You're not lazy, you're out of mental bandwidth. The hustle culture doesn't empower you, it drains you. You're a cog in a machine, not an entrepreneur in the making. So why does hustle culture still captivate you? Simple. It offers a narrative. A comforting story where hard work guarantees results. It's a cognitive shortcut, saving you from the discomfort of uncertainty. But here's the harsh truth, it's a placebo. A sugar pill for your financial anxiety. The hustle promises control in a chaotic world. Yet, real control comes from understanding the system, not just playing harder. You're not trapped by lack of effort, you're trapped by an illusion of effort. Let's cut through the noise. Welcome to the illusion of hustle culture. A system that promises wealth through sheer willpower. But let's dissect this internal protocol. You think you're following a roadmap of discipline and resilience. But in reality, you're running a mental script. This script equates busyness with productivity. The brain loves shortcuts. It tricks you into thinking that if you're always on, you're doing something right. This is the hustle's masterstroke. It masquerades as progress. Yet, when you peel back the layers, it's just noise. A never-ending loop of tasks that drain energy but don't build wealth. It's not a lack of grit, it's a mental glitch, a mirage of productivity that hustles your time away. Let's look at decision fatigue within hustle culture. When you're consumed by endless hustling, you're burning through mental reserves. Your brain, this marvelous organ, can only handle so many decisions before it defaults to the path of least resistance, more hustle. This is where the glitch happens. You're not making strategic moves, you're making convenient ones. The hustle culture thrives by keeping you in this loop. It convinces you that decision fatigue is a price worth paying. But in reality, you're just depleting your decision-making capacity. It's not a badge of honor, it's a cognitive error. You're not failing, you're following a flawed algorithm. Now, let's expose the hustle's reliance on loss aversion. You work tirelessly, yet fear of losing ground keeps you in the cycle. The brain hates losing more than it loves winning. Hustle culture exploits this by convincing you that stepping back is failure. But this isn't ambition, it's a psychological trap. Your brain is wired to protect you from loss, but in the hustle, this instinct is hijacked. You're locked in a defensive mode, working not for gains, but to avoid perceived losses. It's not ambition, it's loss aversion dressed as drive. Consider mental accounting in the hustle narrative. It tricks your brain into believing that every hustle hour is a step towards success. Your brain compartmentalizes time and effort as investment blocks. But here's the glitch, it's not calculating real returns, just perceived activity. Mental accounting makes you feel like you're progressing, even if the returns are negligible. The hustle culture thrives on this disconnect. It lets you feel accomplished without actual financial growth. It's not a lack of awareness, it's a mental miscalculation. Let's unravel the scarcity mindset within hustle culture. It whispers that opportunities are rare, pushing you to work endlessly. But this mindset is a cognitive glitch. Your brain is wired to seek security, interpreting scarcity as a call to action. Hustle culture plays on this, driving you to chase every opportunity as if it's the last. Yet, this isn't how wealth is built. It's a trap. Your brain's wiring isn't flawed, it's misallocated. It's focusing on survival, not strategic growth. You're not trapped by scarcity, you're trapped by a mindset that misinterprets it as urgency. Let's tally the costs. Over a lifetime, hustle culture doesn't just drain your energy, it erodes your financial potential. The more you hustle, the more you sink into the sunk cost fallacy. You've invested so much time that stopping feels like failure. But here's the kicker, every moment spent grinding without strategic direction is a moment lost. The hustle doesn't build wealth, it builds exhaustion. It's like paying for a gym membership and never stepping foot inside. You're not investing, you're hemorrhaging your potential. The cost isn't just financial, it's psychological. You're wired to push harder, but the real expense is in what you could have achieved with directed effort. Now let's pivot. The same mental wiring that traps you in hustle culture is also your untapped asset. Your brain is a powerful tool, designed for survival and adaptation. It's not a bug, it's leverage. Cognitive biases can be redirected. Your love for patterns can be harnessed for strategic planning, not just busy work. The scarcity mindset, when flipped, becomes a tool for identifying genuine opportunities, not just any opportunity. Loss aversion? It can drive risk management, not just fear-based decision-making. The key is in the reframe. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Hustle culture is a misuse of a sophisticated system. Redirect the energy, and you transform these glitches into strengths. It's time to acknowledge the evolutionary brilliance of your brain. It's designed to avoid danger and maximize resources. In hustle culture, this wiring is misallocated. But if you redirect it, you've got a powerhouse of potential. Instead of seeing every task as a must-do, prioritize. Your brain's pattern-seeking nature can streamline processes, optimize decisions, and identify real value. The mental accounting glitch? Reframe it to track meaningful progress, not just activity. Your brain isn't failing you, it's primed for efficiency. Use its capacity for pattern recognition to not just survive, but thrive. Unleash the potential of strategic thinking. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. Redirect your mental energy to build sustainable wealth. The hustle culture hijacks your brain's power for short bursts of productivity. But your brain is capable of long-term strategy. Tap into that. Use mental accounting to evaluate investments, not just the effort. Let decision fatigue guide you to simplify, not complicate. Transform loss aversion into a tool for strategic withdrawal, not stubborn persistence. Your brain is an ally, not an obstacle. It's not about abandoning hustle, it's about recalibrating it. Turn the hustle into a tool for sustainable success. Here's the flip. Hustle culture isn't your enemy. misaligned priorities are. Reframe your approach. Your brain's wiring, when properly aligned, is a formidable asset. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. The hustle isn't the scam. The scam is thinking hustle alone guarantees success. Redirect the energy, realign the focus, and you'll see that the hustle can be your ally when used strategically. It's not about eliminating hustle, it's about harnessing it effectively. Use your brain's natural tendencies to drive meaningful progress. It's time for a system upgrade. Let's cut to the chase. You need a new internal protocol. The hustle is all about constant motion, but what you need is targeted action. Start by redefining success. It's not the number of hours you clock, it's the value you create. Focus on high-impact activities. Your brain's love for patterns can now prioritize effectiveness over busyness. Make your schedule work for you, not the other way around. Decision fatigue? Minimize it by creating a system of automatic, high-yield choices. Streamline decisions to save your cognitive resources for truly strategic moves. This shift is subtle yet powerful. It's not about doing less, it's about doing what counts. Here's your sharp shift: embrace strategic withdrawal. It's counterintuitive in hustle culture, but stepping back can be a leap forward. Use loss aversion to your advantage. Instead of fearing withdrawal, see it as an opportunity to regroup and reassess. Your brain is already wired to avoid losses. Now, let it guide you to avoid unnecessary battles. Channel your cognitive energy into choosing battles worth fighting. The hustle culture wants you to fear stepping back. But real power often lies in the pause. Reassess, recalibrate, and then re-engage with precision. It's not retreat, it's strategic repositioning. Let's talk about leveraging mental accounting. Instead of counting every hustle hour as progress, track meaningful outcomes. Turn the mental glitch into a tool for evaluating true return on investment. Your brain loves to tally and categorize. Redirect that energy to measure genuine achievements. Set clear metrics for success that go beyond mere hours. What really moves the needle? Use your brain's natural tendency for mental accounting to make informed financial decisions. This isn't about abandoning hustle, it's about refining it. Transform hustle hours into strategic investments. Your brain is primed for this kind of accounting. Let it lead. The new protocol involves harnessing scarcity mindset as a tool, not a trap. Instead of fearing missed opportunities, use this mindset to identify and seize the truly valuable ones. Your brain is wired to protect against scarcity. Now, let it highlight quality over quantity. This isn't about chasing every lead, it's about discerning the best ones. Scarcity can sharpen focus. Let it refine your opportunity radar. Train your brain to evaluate potential with a critical eye. The hustle culture wants you to believe that every chance is golden. But real wealth comes from strategic selection. The verdict is in: hustle culture doesn't have to be a scam. It can be a refined system when executed with precision. The key is not in abandoning hustle but in upgrading it. Redirect your mental energy. Align your brain's natural strengths with strategic goals. This isn't about working less, it's about working wisely. By realigning priorities, transforming cognitive biases into assets, and focusing on high-impact actions, you can turn hustle culture into a powerful ally. The protocol is simple: hustle with purpose. This is your system upgrade. Make the hustle work for you. The final step is embracing decision-making as a strategic asset. The hustle demands countless decisions, leading to fatigue. But what if each choice was an opportunity for strategy? By prioritizing decisions based on impact, you conserve mental energy for what truly matters. Decision-making isn't a chore, it's your power tool. Set parameters for choices that align with your goals. This isn't about reducing decisions but about refining them. Your brain is an efficient processor when given clarity. A clear protocol for decision-making transforms hustle from chaotic to calculated. The outcome? Enhanced productivity, not just activity. Now, let's redefine productivity. In hustle culture, productivity is often mistaken for busyness. But true productivity stems from value creation. Your brain craves achievement, not just activity. Use this to measure success in terms of outcomes, not hours. Productivity is not how much you do, but how much you achieve. By aligning productivity with value, you turn hustle into a means for real progress. The brain's desire for achievement can drive you to produce meaningful results. This isn't about doing more, it's about achieving more. Let your brain's pursuit of accomplishment redefine what it means to be productive. Financial decisions demand clarity. In hustle culture, finances are often a byproduct rather than a focus. Redirect your cognitive resources to make informed financial decisions. The brain is wired to seek patterns and optimize results. Use this to evaluate financial opportunities with precision. Create a financial protocol that prioritizes investments, savings, and spending. This is not just about accumulating wealth, it's about creating financial security. Your brain's natural inclination for order and efficiency can guide you to financial stability. It's time to let your cognitive strengths shine in your financial strategy. Let's harness the power of focus. Hustle culture scatters your attention, but focus amplifies your impact. Your brain thrives on deep work, where concentration meets creativity. By channeling focus, you maximize output and minimize wasted effort. This isn't about tunnel vision, it's about strategic concentration. Cultivate environments that support deep focus and eliminate distractions. This is where your brain excels, transforming hustle into a cohesive force. The secret to success isn't in the breadth of your hustle but in the depth of your focus. Let your brain's capacity for deep work lead the way. Here's the mic drop. Hustle culture is a scam only if you let it be. Reframe hustle as a tool for strategic growth. Your brain, when aligned with purpose, is unstoppable. It's not about rejecting hustle, but about refining it. Use your cognitive strengths to create a hustle that serves you, not enslaves you. This is the real upgrade, turning hustle culture from a drain into a dynamic force. Let your brain's potential be the architect of a new hustle, one that empowers rather than exhausts. The hustle is yours to redefine. Make it count. Ready for the final layer? Let's talk about how hustle culture manipulates time perception. Ever felt like time slips faster when you're hustling? That's not magic, it's a cognitive distortion. The brain perceives time differently when under stress. Hustle culture amplifies this, tricking you into thinking you need to work faster and longer. But here's the catch. This distortion actually reduces your efficiency. Your brain, under constant pressure, loses its ability to judge time accurately, leading to burnout. The hustle has you running on a treadmill that speeds up the harder you work. Realize this: time, when managed with intention, is your greatest ally. Don't let the hustle rob you of it. Let's pivot to the fear of missing out, the hustle's favorite weapon. FOMO keeps you tied to the grind, afraid that stepping back means missing out on success. But what if missing out is exactly what you need? Absence creates space for creativity and innovation. Your brain thrives on breaks. It's during these pauses that it connects dots. The real scam is believing you must be constantly plugged in. Step back and watch your brain work its magic. True growth often happens in the gaps, not the grind. The fear of missing out is a mirage. The real opportunity is in selective engagement. The hustle loves to conflate urgency with importance. It tricks your brain into thinking that every task is critical. But urgency is often a false flag. Your brain, wired to react to urgency, can be hijacked to prioritize noise over significance. The key is distinguishing between urgent and important. Your brain excels at this when given the chance. Create a protocol to assess tasks based on their true impact. Train your brain to recognize false urgency. This isn't about ignoring deadlines but understanding which ones truly matter. Let your brain's capacity for discernment guide your hustle. Urgency is a tool, not a trap. The final strategic move: integrate reflection into your hustle. Reflection isn't about looking back, it's about seeing forward. Your brain, when reflecting, connects past actions with future possibilities. Hustle culture often dismisses reflection as wasted time. Yet, it's during these moments of introspection that you recalibrate and realign. Use this time to assess what worked, what didn't, and where to focus next. Your brain is wired for problem solving. Give it the time to do so. Reflection transforms hustle from a blind sprint into a guided journey. Make reflection a cornerstone of your hustle protocol. It's the pause button that propels you forward. Here's the final insight. Hustle culture isn't inherently flawed, it's just often misapplied. The scam lies in following it blindly without strategically leveraging your cognitive strengths. Your brain is a powerhouse when aligned with purpose and clarity. Use it to refine hustle into a precision tool. Align hustle with intentional rest, strategic focus, and meaningful reflection. This isn't about being anti-hustle, it's about being pro-strategy. Let your brain's potential redefine the hustle narrative. Make hustle not just a means to an end, but a purposeful journey. The power is in the protocol. Align it, own it, and let it propel you. Let's deconstruct the myth that hustle culture is a one-size-fits-all solution. It thrives on the illusion of uniform success. But here's the reality: your brain, with its unique wiring, does not operate on a generic blueprint. Every individual has different cognitive strengths and weaknesses. Hustle culture ignores this, pushing a homogeneous approach that doesn't account for personal variability. The scam is in the idea that the same strategy can work for everyone. Instead, tailor your hustle to fit your cognitive style. Recognize your natural rhythms and leverage them. Personalize your approach, and you'll find that what works for others might not serve you. The hustle becomes effective when it aligns with your unique cognitive fingerprint. Let's tackle the pressure cooker that is comparison. Hustle culture feeds on social comparison, tricking you into measuring your success against others. But here's the glitch: your brain is wired for individual progress, not relative standing. Comparison is a cognitive trap that disrupts focus and breeds dissatisfaction. Your brain thrives when it benchmarks against personal goals. Reorient your hustle towards self-referential progress. When you stop comparing and start personalizing, you unlock a clearer path to success. Your brain is your compass, guiding you through a landscape where your journey is the only metric that matters. Shift the focus from external to internal, and watch how your hustle transforms. Consider the allure of multitasking, a darling of hustle culture. It's a lie your brain loves to tell, convincing you that juggling tasks will lead to greater efficiency. But neuroscience begs to differ. Your brain is not designed for multitasking, it's built for sequential processing. The hustle exploits this misconception, leading you to believe that spreading your attention thin is productive. Reality check: it's not. Multitasking creates cognitive overload and reduces effectiveness. Instead, embrace single tasking. Dive deep into each task, giving it your full cognitive capacity. Your brain excels when it's focused, not fragmented. The hustle becomes truly productive when you align it with your brain's natural operating system. Let's discuss the hustle's relentless pursuit of perfection. Perfectionism is a cognitive trap that hustle culture glorifies. The brain, when fixated on flawlessness, enters a loop of diminishing returns. Here's the hard truth: perfectionism stifles innovation and progress. Your brain thrives on learning from mistakes, not avoiding them. Embrace imperfection as a driving force for growth. Shift the hustle from a quest for perfection to a journey of continuous improvement. Your brain is a learning machine, capable of adapting and evolving. Let go of the need to be perfect, and you'll find that progress accelerates. The hustle is about movement, not mired in meticulousness. Here's the mic drop to seal it. Hustle culture, when stripped of its myths, reveals its potential as a tailored, strategic tool. It's not about rejecting hustle but refining it to align with your cognitive strengths. Personalize your hustle, focus on self-referential progress, embrace single tasking, and let go of perfectionism. This is your new protocol. Your brain is an incredible ally when leveraged correctly. The real scam is following a generic hustle without questioning its fit. Reclaim hustle as a force that propels you forward, not one that holds you hostage. Make the hustle work for you, not against you. The power is yours.